town, Auckland, New Zealand. I'm here at the train station. The harbor area of Auckland. The harbor over there. Hallo, heute spreche ich auf Deutsch. Haben Sie schon Neonvögel gesehen? Guck mal, Neonvögeln im Baum. So neozeelandlich. Und noch mehr Vögel, Tauben, ja? 3 weiße Tauben. Ich kann es nicht glauben. 3 weiße Tauben. You see the leaves on the ground. It's autumn here in Auckland. I'm here at the Sky Tower in Auckland, New Zealand. Behind me is the city of Auckland. Now I'm on the 60th floor. This is the highest deck you can go to on this tower. Sky deck level 60, the highest deck which you can visit to have a panoramic view from the Sky Tower. Panoramic view on Auckland, biggest city in New Zealand, on the Northern Island. And over there they play rugby. The famous national team of New Zealand is the All Blacks. And before starting their game they always do their haka dance. Rugby is sport number 1 in New Zealand. This is the War Museum. Here is the lookout. This is level 53. Here you have a bar. They also sell ice cream here. Where I'm standing now is considered to be holy ground. That's what it says over there on the little obelisk. So the building behind me is the War Memorial Museum, and I'm gonna visit this place today. The flag of New Zealand waving above the War Memorial Museum. And one of the biggest battles was in Gallipoli, the First World War, the place that is now Turkey, because that's where the British Army actually lost. And many people also from New Zealand there lost their lives, unfortunately. So I came into the museum on the south entrance. It looks pretty big. This is a big entrance. You might ask yourself, what are sharks doing here and why are there like animals? But it's not only war museum. So the war museum is on level 2, and on the other levels you have like wildlife exhibition or something like that. When you're a soldier, you need courage when you're at war. This is the places in Greece, in North Africa, in Italy during the Second World War, where soldiers of the 24th New Zealand Infantry Battalion died and fought and served for the Commonwealth and the British Army. And this is another brigade, 5th Brigade. And here we have the names of the soldiers that died. This is of course of the soldiers that they could identify, because until this day there's still people who died and are still not found in places like in Belgium or France. I like that this door is like you're entering a submarine or one of these warships. So, German torpedo. Sent to the boys overseas, a welcome parcel of tobacco or cigarettes. Listening to Polish refugees that came to New Zealand. The Royal Air Force bomber. And this is the engine. You put your hand on this, you can make the engine work. See? This is how the engine really sounded off the plane. I don't know, but I think that's pretty cool. There's also a little stair that goes up here so you can get a different angle view of this Royal Air Force bomber. From the British Army. but there were many pilots from New Zealand operating these planes. So New Zealand at war, and now I'm gonna see what happened in World War I, which was the first global conflict. So let's check that one out. There is a school group here and making some noise. Anyway, New Zealand was a colony of Great Britain, and that's why so many people from New Zealand and also from Australia were enlisted to go to war. Here we have a picture of a recruiting station. Enlist now, yeah. Go to the army.
How can we act in a place like this? Respectfully, which means what? Quiet, yeah. So it's a real peaceful place. So that means we walk through.
So in this room you have a whole timeline from the First World War, like how it started, when New Zealand soldiers got involved, also what happened in Samoa. So it's not only what happened in Europe in the First World War, but also what happened in the Pacific. That's why it was a world war, because it was not only on the European continent, but also on the Asian continent. So 1916, this whole timeline here until goes further to 1917, and it's ending in 1918 over here. Here we have a German flying bomb. It's the flying bomb of World War II. The British flag, the French flag, the Belgian flag. Wow, look at this glass. Here we have what I believe is a Japanese plane, the Mitsubishi Model 220. Here we have the flag of the Japanese Empire. This is how the Japanese flag looked in the World War area. So this is the Japanese plane, some were used as kamikaze planes. Only one person could sit in this plane. You can see on the red dot, it's from Japan. The zero, World War II. I find this an interesting museum. There's a lot to see here. Here you have a huge flag of New Zealand with the names of soldiers written on it. So here we have the flag of Australia and the flag of New Zealand. Howitzer from the First World War. One of the things you can also do in Auckland is take a ferry boat to view the city. So I'm taking a ferry to a place called Devonport, and yeah, this is the view. So I'm leaving downtown Auckland from the ferry building. This is the yellow building, the ferry building. Over there we have the War Memorial Museum that I visited just this morning. Look how big the harbor is. The ships. Yes. Devonport Wharf. So here at the harbor area is where I'm going to conclude my Auckland video. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.